the next highest wage bill, roughly
Roma.
half of Juventus's, which is Roma. So they extended Dzeko, they added Paul Lopez in goal, they added Mancini and Chris Smalling and Zappacosta at the back, Jordan Veretout in midfield,
I like that one.
Mkhitaryan and
that one.
Kalinic. Oh, and Diawara in midfield as well,
Yeah,
who some people like.
I hear Mina beside me saying, "Hey, Mkhitaryan, we've gone from Manchester United rejects to Manchester United and Arsenal
Rejects.
castaway."
No, I don't understand that one because they have so many players for that role. Like,
Yeah.
what about Pastore? What about Zaniolo? What about Pellegrini?
Well, I like
it's
it
just-
even less in the context that this is the summer when you lost El Shaarawy, who I would take over Mkhitaryan at this point in a heartbeat. Now, of course, you got some money in for El Shaarawy, but it wasn't like a giant fee or anything.
That is such a great point.
And I love El Shaarawy. I think he was so important as well to Roma because he was one of the few players in that role for them who really tracks back, really does the all pitch shift. I think I'm struggling with the grade on this one a little bit. There's some things I really like in there. Do
you like extending Dzeko's contract?
But because you have no one else, yes.
Yes, for that role, yes. I
You
think
know.
that he's so important to Fonseca's tactics.
I like Veretout. I think Mancini's interesting. I hate the fact that you've had to sell Manolas for a value so low. In my opinion, for his quality of defence, I think you've got weaker for it.
You get a clause in the
Yeah,
contract.
it's not that they can control, but how do you value that then in this grade system? Like it was out of their control, but then they signed the contract with him in the first place.
Exactly.
So,
So it was. I mean,
Yeah.
they signed the contract with him. I mean,
I think they lost
That's
some
why
really
Marotta
important
refuses
pieces.
these types of things.
I feel like it's in the C+, B- category for me overall as a window.
you're very consistent.
Me too, actually. I think Veretout is a wonderful
This is
signing.
the lowest.
I think he's such a lovely player, and I'd love Fonseca to be able to do something with him. I'm interested to see, again, with those tactics, I'm not entirely sure they've provided Fonseca with the right type of centre-backs, but time will tell what's going to happen with that. And then, I really like the fact about Dzeko. I do think I like Diawara as well. I've always liked him, and I hope that he will be given a chance. The Mkhitaryan one, just for me, it's a brand. It's not that he's not a good player. I do think he's actually a good player. You saw in Armenia the impact that he made. It was like they went down to 10. It was 2 banks of 4, and it was just Mkhitaryan always scaring Italy. But he's a player that I don't think is required. Huh?
You said it was Mkhitaryan who was carrying Italy. You meant Armenia.
Scaring Italy.
Oh, all right.
But I just, I feel like, wait, hold on a second. You've got all these players like Pellegrini, you've got Pastore, you've got Zaniolo, and I'd rather Kluivert, okay, it's not the same position, but I'd rather these guys be given a shout out than bringing this guy in. And I do think Serie A would suit him. I do think that he can do a job, but then sell Pastore and sell some of the others then.
Yeah. They tried to sell Pastore, but with those wages and the fact that it's Pastore, it's not going to happen.
So for me, C+.
Yeah, I'm going to go C. I mean, I think they fixed it at the end. Smalling in a year, the dude's vegan, maybe likes Rome, better produce than in Manchester. Maybe he ends up saying, no, I want to stay here, and they do a deal.
He's not a good
And
defender.
whatever, he's better than Juan Jesus.
fine, but that's it. Okay.
I mean, but it's all very hodgepodge, end of the window. I actually don't think these players necessarily suit Fonseca much at all. I really don't see that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have extended Dzeko. I think at a certain age and a certain wage.
What would you have gotten instead, though?
I don't know. I would rather get a hard-running, no-name center forward, even somebody who doesn't score, but they can execute the system, and try to get Zaniolo or people like that.
They got rid of Schick, though. That's one thing.
But yeah, I don't think Schick is the exact perfect profile either.
No, but at least they,
The other thing is, how many freaking fullbacks do you need now? Florenzi, Zappacosta.
They're never available. They're always injured.
I mean,
and Zappacosta's
Kolarov,
only till January.
I don't know. I don't see this. So I'm going to go straight C for this. And again, the one thing is they're inheriting a bad situation with mistakes from the past.
That's always the tricky part of these grades is everything is contextual as well. You can't judge Roma's signings by the same yardstick as Juventus. The financial reality is different.
Yeah, and also you have to judge based on
That's why
on
they
what
should
came
have done
before.
better in selling the likes of Pastore.